Hello, my name's Jenny Matthews. I'm a PhD student and certified yoga instructor at the School of Nutrition and Health Promotion. This is Dr. Jennifer Huberty, Associate Professor, also in the School of Nutrition and Health Promotion. So the first pose we're going to do is Child's Pose. So what you're going to want to do is just come down onto your knees. And when you're on your knees, you want to place the big toes together and spread the knees out wide, about hip to shoulder width apart, or however far you're comfortable going. And when you've gotten that position, you want to slowly take a deep inhale and start to tiptoe the fingers out in front of you, nice and slow, keeping a strong straight back, and just coming all the way down until the forehead touches the mat. And when you're here, you just want to think about extending the tailbone out nice and long so you keep a straight back. And you can stay in this pose anywhere between 30 seconds to a couple of minutes, and just breathing here. And every so often, taking a deep inhale and maybe slowly crawling the fingers a little bit more forward to get a little bit more length in the spine. And each exhale, just decompressing the chest into the mat. Our next pose we're going to go to is going to be bound angle pose. This is also a seated pose. So if you want to come sitting on your bottom, and what you're going to do is place the bottoms of your feet together. And you can place your feet as close to the pelvis as is comfortable. The further away the feet are from the pelvis, you'll feel that a little bit more in the hip. You want to grab onto the big toes and extend. As you take an inhale, you want to extend the spine, try to keep a neutral pelvis. You can slowly start to bend forward as much as you're comfortable before the back starts to round, and just take a few deep breaths here. And depending on how flexible you are in the hips and how much pressure you want to release in the spine here, you can even release the hands from the toes and start to tiptoe the fingers out in front of you, reaching out so that you kind of go into a forward fold here. So this will release some tension in the back, and then just let the head hang loose and release some tension from the shoulders here. And each inhale, maybe create a little bit of space and extend the spine a little bit more, and each exhale, start to crawl the fingers towards the edge of the mat or out in front of you just a little bit more. Our last pose we're going to do today is going to be a standing forward fold. So I'll have Dr. Huberty stand up. And you're going to start in mountain pose. So this is just a standing pose in yoga with the palms out to the sky. Press through the heels of the feet and the balls of the feet. So all four corners of your feet. You want to kind of imagine you're drawing a rectangle in your feet. So pressing, spreading out the toes. So you're creating a nice stable platform for you. We're going to start by placing the hands on the hips to hold onto the sacrum to give you a little bit more stability here. A slight bend in the knees. Taking in deep inhale, and then as you exhale, slowly start to bend the body forward, bending the knees as much as you need to, and start placing the hands down. Maybe if you can't reach the floor, place the hands on the shins, or if you can touch the floor, go ahead and set the fingertips on the floor and let the head hang, let everything just kind of relax. Bend your knees as much as you need to. You don't want to lock out the knees in this pose, so always have a slight bend. And take a few deep breaths, and maybe with each inhale you create a little bit more space, so you extend the spine a little bit, and each exhale you can decompress and maybe fold a little bit deeper. Squeeze the shoulder blades together to help create some stability in the spine, and start to stand right up, all the way back to standing. Hands back down to the side, and you can repeat those as much as you would like.